Are you crazy? Oh, too late. God help us.
Boom.
Welcome to Medal of Honor, above and beyond.
Can't believe you came back for us. You saved our lives.
Lieutenant, you took a direct hit. How do you feel?
Oh, that wound looks bad. I don't think the lieutenant can talk.
Copy that. Lieutenant, what you just did was both the bravest and dumbest thing I have ever seen.
I kept count. You took out 11 of Rommel's best men.
Ik zie Amerikanisches Gesocks.
Make that 12.
Lieutenant, please try not to move.
Sarge!
Don't worry, we're gonna get you out of here.
You saved us. We're gonna save you.
Good morning, Lieutenant. I'm Colonel Ebbets. Welcome back to the land of the living. You've been through a lot, so I'll keep it brief. I'm with the Office of Strategic Services. Our mission is sabotage, subversion, and everything in between. We're taking the fight to the Nazis, going after the Third Reich on their home turf. We do some of the most dangerous work of the war, and we're looking for people just like you. Now, the sergeant and I go way back. He's an excellent judge of character. And for what you did in Tunisia, he's nominated you for the Medal of Honor.
Trust me, Lieutenant. I hate doing paperwork. But in your case, I made an exception.
You saved our lives.
I have a motto. Life is usually a pageant of idiots and fools. But occasionally, you find yourself in the company of good people. And then, anything is possible. Lieutenant, you are now going to hear the most important question I can ask. Would you like to join the OSS? Excellent. What about you, gentlemen?
It's simple. We go where the lieutenant goes.
Yes, sir.
I have every confidence you're going to make me look like a genius for recruiting you. Welcome to the OSS.
Welcome to the firing range, Lieutenant. Now that you're back on your feet, the Colonel thought we should give you a quick combat refresher. Your current objective is always shown on your sleeve. Take a look. Hover your hand over objects. Press the grip button to grab them. You can use either hand. Give your other hand a try. Now it's time to move, Lieutenant. I see you're right-handed, just like me. Good. Makes this training easy. Look at your sleeve again. The arrow always points in the direction you need to go. Use the left stick to move, the right stick to turn. Press in the left stick. let's move on to live fire training. Remember, you can always adjust your comfort and controller settings by pressing the pause button and accessing the options menu. Lieutenant, it's time to shoot stuff. Specialist McKinney is here to help you learn the basics. Grab the pistol from its holster on your hip. Squeeze the trigger to fire. Holding the pistol with both hands will give you more stability and accuracy. Button to eject the magazine. You can eject the magazine at any time, even if it still has bullets. Excellent job, Lieutenant. Now, grab a fresh magazine from your other hip. Bring the magazine up to the glowing indicator, and then let go. Look at that. Like magic. Now, pull the slider towards you, then release. This is called charging the weapon. Now, let go of the pistol. A weapon will automatically return to its holster after you release it. Larger weapons will holster on your back. Reach over your shoulder and grab your M1A1 submachine gun. Fire away. Look at that. The arsenal of democracy in action. Remember, you can always hold a weapon with both hands for increased stability and accuracy. Press this button to eject the magazine. Now, grab a new magazine from your hip. Insert the new magazine. Bingo! Pull the bolt back and release. The weapon is now charged. Letting go of the weapon will automatically holster it over your shoulder. Now, reach over your other shoulder and grab the M1 Garand rifle. Fire away. Remember, hold it with both hands for more stability and accuracy. Right on the money. Listen to that ping. But remember, the smarter Germans will listen for it too. Now grab a new Garand clip. Drop it in. No need to charge the Garand. It's ready to go. Beautiful weapon. Let go of the Garand and it will automatically return to its slot. You're doing great, Lieutenant. Let's move down to the next station. Here's Specialist Lamouche to help demonstrate some advanced weapon handling. You carry your pistol on your hip and a larger weapon on each shoulder. When you pick up a new weapon, it will replace the one you currently have in that slot. Grab easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now get ammo for this K98 from these ammunition boxes. K98 is a bolt-action rifle, so you reload by pulling and pushing the bolt after each shot. You can use either hand to do this. If you need help, look at Specialist Lamouche to see how he does it. Great work, I know you just got out of the infirmary, Lieutenant, but we need to give you a quick refresher on battlefield medicine. You will automatically heal from minor wounds, but if you really get hurt, you'll need to use some first aid. Pretend to hurt yourself by smashing your hand on these rusty nails. Ouch! Grab a first aid syringe. Now comes the fun part. Stab yourself in the chest. The syringe will auto-inject the medicine. Voila! Good as new. You can store up to 3 first aids. Now onto grenades. Head up the stairs. Pick up an American grenade, which looks like a small pineapple. To pull the pin, you can use your hand or your teeth. Once you pull the grenade's pin, a fuse inside starts burning. You'll only have a few seconds before the grenade. Throw the grenade, Lieutenant! Now this is a German hand grenade. It's called a Stielhandgrenade. Arm the grenade and throw it. You can use your hand or your teeth. Grenades are stored on your chest. Pick a grenade up and let it go. See how it automatically moves into place? Perfect throw. Now pull a grenade off your chest. Take on the Third Reich. When you're done with grenades, head on down the stairs to the firing range. Spend as much time at the firing range as you want. When you're done, just go through the door to return to headquarters. Bears!
It's Ollie, right?
Yes, sir.
Ollie, how old are you?
I'm 23. I'm 19. I'm 16. I have every right to be here. More than you, that's for sure. The Nazis didn't bomb Abilene, Texas. They bombed London, England. They destroyed my home. They burned my entire life to the ground, and now I want to do the same thing to the Third Reich. Go ahead, turn me in. I'll find a way to get to the front. How do you think I got to Tunisia? Forging transfer orders has become a hobby of mine. I will make it to France.
Ah, don't worry, Ollie. Your secret's safe. I'm pretty sure the lieutenant isn't gonna say anything.
Thank you, Sarge. Thank you, Lieutenant.
But I have two rules. Keep your head down and do exactly what I say.
Yes, sir.
You don't listen to me even once, I'll turn you over to the Germans myself, understand?
I understand, sir. I won't disappoint you. Either of you.
Somehow this motley crew has been tasked with saving civilization. God help us all.
All right. Enough talking, training, and tests. It's time to go after the Nazis. We're sending you into occupied France.
Yes, sir.
Your first mission is to make contact with the French resistance. You'll be working with a cell led by Manon Baptiste, who's been our eyes and ears on the ground since the war started. Your rendezvous will be along the coast, at the St. Catherine Lighthouse. The Germans are using as an observation post. The resistance will give you a signal when it's safe to come ashore. You'll have 3 days to assist the resistance, gather intelligence on German activity, and sabotage targets of opportunity. Now, I'm talking about a small communications relay or a fuel truck, not anything like blowing up a train or destroying Gestapo headquarters. This is your first OSS mission. Baby steps. Now I want to introduce you to Huxley, our quartermaster. She'll get you set up with what you need, plus she'll give you some nice goodie bags for the resistance. 3 days in and out. Keep it simple. I'll see you on the other side. Dismissed.
Hello, I'm Huxley, your quartermaster. I'm here to brief you on weapons, gear, and all the threats. I'm backed up by a full model shop, a sewing brigade, and the best gunsmiths the Allied nations have. Have a look around. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. Well, this is quite the treat. Your friend Marcel made this custom for you in his workshop. Talk about something that goes boom. It's easily the most lethal sidearm we have at close range, though it comes with a massive bullet spread. There's also an intense kickback when firing quickly one-handed. Either hold it with both hands while firing, or take a short pause between each shot to account for the recoil. Spent shells can be ejected by simply jerking the weapon in any direction. After new shells are loaded, the barrels can be reset in the same one-handed way. This special weapon is on loan from Colonel Ebbets. Apparently it's a family heirloom. He calls it Uncle Nate's Rough Rider. I call it an exquisite Nazi killing machine. It can be fired entirely one-handed, with only minimal impact to accuracy. And it's the only rifle in your arsenal that can be reloaded entirely one-handed. While slightly less lethal than a bolt-action rifle, it's deadlier than any semi-automatic. The Rough Rider is best for mid to long-range combat. And it can be slam-fired by holding it two-handed while keeping the trigger squeezed. Just remember to cock the lever after every shot. The Gewehr 43. An impressive weapon. It requires a bit more effort to reload than the Garand, but it comes with a larger magazine. It's every bit as accurate as the other semi-automatic weapons, but rapidly firing the Gewehr's entire magazine will cause its accuracy to go wild. The MP-40, a deadly German submachine gun. A slower firing rate than the American M1A1, but in the right hands, it can be more reliable. The MP-40 has reliable accuracy and a slightly larger magazine, but it has the lowest firing rate among all automatic weapons. However, the MP-40 doesn't go wild like other automatic weapons do when firing the entire magazine at once. That's why the Germans love it.
I know.
Not priority. I'll bring it up at the next meeting.
Yes, of course. I think that 6 years.
In the right hands, this simple combat knife is every bit as deadly as a machine gun. A knife is always lethal when thrown at enemies. If your knife ever gets stuck on the ceiling, you can always shoot your weapon to dislodge it. And, with a little practice, the knife can be twirled and tossed between hands. Ah yes, the Panzer Faust. A disposable anti-tank weapon with an extremely potent warhead. You need both hands to use it, but it packs quite a punch. The warhead's trajectory will be fired over a long distance, so adjust your aim accordingly.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
The Germans are positioning troops all over Normandy using these heavy transport trucks. They're as ubiquitous as flies on a 4-day-old schnitzel.
Huxley, what's the lieutenant holding?
The Nazis love their tanks, both big and small. They've adapted this model to run on railroad tracks, acting as escorts for their trains. Don't bother with your rifle. Only an anti-tank weapon like a Panzerfaust can take them out of commission.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant looking at?
Watch out for these German half-tracks. Not only do they carry a full complement of troops, there's a machine gun mounted on top that can quickly ruin your day.
Huxley, what's the lieutenant holding?
The cursed Heinkel 111. This is what the Nazis used to pound us during the Blitz. So much terror and misery from one plane. But we won the Battle of Britain, and the RAF hunts these Luftwaffe bastards on a daily basis. It was a bomb from one of these planes that killed Ollie's 4 sisters and his parents.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant holding?
The bomb maker on Mano's resistance team, Marcel, is quite the tinkerer. I've heard you open a secret passage to his workshop by playing the French national anthem on his piano.
Huxley, what is the lieutenant holding?
a Higgins Industries PT boat. We have PT 305 at our disposal, and she has one of the best crews in the American Navy. They're gonna sneak you into France under the cover of darkness, then return in 3 days to pick you up. Don't be late. All the high-ranking Nazi officials love to parade around in these fancy staff cars. If you see one coming down the road, be prepared to either hide or blow it up.
Huxley? Who's that?
The French resistance is made up of men and women from all walks of life. Everyday people who are risking their lives to liberate their country from the Nazis.
Huxley? Who's that?
This is the uniform of one of the so-called Lightning Girls that works at Gestapo headquarters. Apparently, Mano's 19-year-old sister Juliet has gone undercover as a Lightning Girl in order to gather intelligence. A very brave, but very dangerous thing to do.
Huxley, who is that?
You'll be encountering mostly General Wehrmacht troops as you travel the French countryside. But be careful. Even the most junior soldier has gone through
Huxley? Who's that?
the Gestapo. The Nazis' secret police. Filled with miscreants and degenerates who couldn't make it in the regular army. The Gestapo terrorizes the civilian population at every opportunity.
Huxley, who is that?
The Gestapo often work with French collaborators, who are traitors in the worst way. Not only do they help the Third Reich, they do it by betraying their neighbors, their friends, even their families. I can't imagine how tough it is for the resistance. Not only are they fighting the Nazis, they're fighting their own countrymen.
Huxley? Who's that?
Watch out for the Waffen-SS. They are the elite of the German military. Highly trained and extremely lethal. They should be feared. And eliminated.
Huxley, who is that?
Hopefully you won't encounter any Waffen-SS officers during your 3 days in Normandy. They are, as you Yanks are fond of saying, bad news.
Huxley, what is that?
When blowing something up, the detonator is what kicks off the festivities. Use both hands and push down on the plunger. Good luck on your first mission, Lieutenant. I'm looking forward to seeing you all again in a few days.
Keep an eye on the lighthouse. We're supposed to look for a signal. Works for me.
That explosion got the attention of all the German patrols in the area. This place is about to be crawling with Nazis. Lieutenant, we need you to eliminate all incoming enemies, while Ollie and I help Minot with the supplies. Load up on ammunition and first aid. The Germans will be there any second. Lieutenant, looks like enemy reinforcements are heading up the road. Be ready.
Hier drüben!
Durchsucht das Gebiet!
Great job, Lieutenant. You eliminated the last of the German patrols. Search the house for German documents. Minot says the Nazis have a code book in there. Keep looking for the code book, Lieutenant. I'm sure it's in the house somewhere. Excellent work, Lieutenant. Always keep your eye out for code books and reconnaissance photos. Every bit of information will help us win the war. And who knows, you might be able to liberate some music for your record collection. Stand by, Lieutenant. We're heading your way. Then it's on to Dubuisson.
This is our base of operations, the village of Dubuisson. Most people here are good, but we must operate in the shadows. You never know where the Gestapo has eyes.
How bad have things gotten?
The German occupation has turned every neighbor into a possible enemy.
That's terrible.
I will do anything to get the Nazis out of my country. The Third Reich is ruthless, but so is the French resistance. I grew up here. My old school teacher still lives in that house. My grand-père was the village tailor. My parents owned the bicycle shop. That's the boucherie, where my brother worked. And here we are, our secret base.
welcome to my bookstore.
Marcel has a special workshop upstairs. For things you know, that go boom.
We have a serious problem. Something big is happening inside Gestapo headquarters, and we don't know what it is. Against my wishes, Juliette works inside, undercover as a clerk. She's seen a dramatic increase in radio transmissions and coded messages.
What's it all about?
They have something, I don't know what, locked away on the second floor. I can't get near it. They've even brought in the Waffen-SS.
We need to find out, but our usual source of information has suddenly gone quiet. He knows what's going on.
Is he a high-ranking German?
Worse, he's French. A collaborator. His name is Louis Metz. He used to be mayor of this town, but he has now betrayed everything and everyone.
But if he's a Nazi collaborator, why does he help you?
Because we have photographs.
Whatever propels Louis to betray his nation also propels him to drink. And other excesses.
This man is depravity incarnate. Have no doubt he will do anything to save his own skin. But something has him spooked badly enough that he broke off contact with us 2 weeks ago. And we're going to go after him.
So we're gonna kill him?
No. Kidnap.
Lieutenant, this is a perfect spot for our ambush, but we need you to clear out the checkpoint first.
Hier drüben! Keine Money! Bin wieder bereit!
Lieutenant, this is a perfect spot for our ambush, but we need you to clear out the checkpoint first. Great work, Lieutenant. We're on our way.
What was going on in those pictures?
I'll explain it when you're older.
Louis and his convoy will pass through here in a few minutes. He travels with an entourage of well-trained troops, so we need to be careful.
What are you thinking?
We set a trap.
Some dynamite along the road.
Boom.
Some spigot guns in strategic spots. And our people positioned along the road. We have to be precise. We need to neutralize everyone but Louis. No witnesses. Lieutenant, let's put a plan together. Where do you want the dynamite?
Excellent choice. Boom.
And now our people.
I'm on it.
Be careful.
Juliette? The sergeant?
Say on the other side.
And finally, where do you want me? Good work. The convoy will be here soon. You can see everything from up there. Bonne chance. Good luck.
Americans are here. Excuse me, careful with that. Thank you.
Salaud, espèce de con, tas de merde! Ordure!
Chant de collabo.
English, please?
Yes, I feel like we're missing some interesting discourse here.
Why haven't you reported in? It's been 2 weeks.
They know there is a spy. Be careful.
You poor baby. What are the Nazis up to?
Winning the war?
Fils de pute. I have zero patience right now, Louis. If you think that I'm treating you bad, imagine when we tell the Gestapo all about your nocturnal activities. Remember, I have pictures.
There is a list
A list?
of all the resistance members in Normandy. The Gestapo's been compiling it for months. They are bringing in a trainload of special troops to round everyone up.
When?
I do not know. I am not privy to... Tonight! 5 o'clock.
Marcel,
Oui, mademoiselle.
we need to blow up a train.
Allons-y.
So how does one become a collaborator? What are the job qualifications? Weakness? Cowardice? Or just plain self-centered opportunism?
All of the above.
Unfortunately for me, we still have a little business to take care of. I cannot go back to the Gestapo looking this good. I need to look like I bravely escaped.
I don't want to hurt my dreams of becoming a concert pianist. Lieutenant, please do the honor.
Lieutenant, time to catch a train.
Can I punch him in the stomach?
Everything ready?
Of course, mademoiselle.
Okay, let's fall back.
No, we're safe here. I'm pretty confident in my measurements.
Are you crazy? Oh, too late. God help us.
Boom.
See? I told you!
Ziel in Reichweite!
That scout tank is back. Lieutenant, follow the #1 ruling. scout tank is back. Lieutenant, follow the rule I gave Ollie. Keep your head down. This situation calls for a Panzerfaust. See if you can find one. Lieutenant, shoot the scout tank with a Panzerfaust. It's the only thing that will get through its armor. Bullets and grenades won't damage the scout tank. You need something that packs a little more punch. Remember to hold the Panzerfaust with both hands. Great shot, Lieutenant. One more hit should do the trick. Lieutenant, follow the #1 rule I gave Ollie. Keep your head down. This situation calls for a Panzerfaust. See if you can find one. Lieutenant, shoot the scout tank with a Panzerfaust. It's the only thing that will get through its armor. Bullets and grenades won't damage the scout tank. You need something that packs a little more punch. Remember to hold the Panzerfaust with both hands. Great shot, Lieutenant. One more hit should do the trick. Excellent job, Lieutenant. Meet us at the locomotive.
Nice work, Marcel.
Merci beaucoup.
This gentleman appears to be the highest-ranking German on the train.
Not good. This is one of Rudolf Mueller's men.
Uh-oh.
Mueller is the director of special projects for the German High Command. If he's involved, it's not good for anyone. He's not very nice.
What's it say?
Well, lots of words in German.
Operation Annihilation. The troops on this train were being sent to Dubuisson to round up some resistance members all over Normandy. And not just suspected members, every person in their family too.
What about a list?
Of extreme secrecy, there's only one copy being kept in a safe on the second floor of Gestapo headquarters. It says that the list has over 400 names on it.
Well, shit.
They're just going to keep sending trains. We need to get that list.
But it's impossible to sneak in. The second floor is guarded around the clock.
I have an idea.
I know. Frontal assault on Gestapo headquarters is a much different proposition than ambushing a convoy or blowing up a train. We can't do it alone.
C'est vrai. It's true. We need more resistance members, but that's much easier said than done.
I know who we could get.
No. No.
Oui.
No, no,
Oui,
no,
oui,
no,
oui,
no,
oui,
no, no,
oui,
no.
oui.
They're crazy.
Oh, Marcel.
I'm afraid I agree with your sister. They're idiots.
Who are we talking about?
The Vino brothers.
The Vino brothers.
What the hell is a Vino brother?
Wie in Luft